The Hickman-Camp Award is given annually to an individual or individuals that have provided extraordinary service and support to the University of Louisville Athletic Department. They show exemplary leadership, loyalty, and dedication, and have assisted in the development and advancement of U of L athletics. This award is presented in honor of two of U of L's outstanding leaders, Bernard Peck Hickman, who served as athletic director and basketball coach from 1944 to 1967, and Frank Camp, who coached the football team from 1946 to 1968. There have been 25 incredible recipients, including the 2012 award winner, Dr. Mark and Cindy Lynn, that precede tonight's honoree.
I grew up in Southern California, actually. Moved to Kentucky when I was, 11 years old. Lived for a couple years in Radcliffe, and then moved out to Meade County on a farm.
I always say that there's two things that I learned from growing up on a farm. The first was the value of hard work. I mean, it's sun up to sundown, 7 days a week. The most important thing it taught me was that I did not want to be a farmer.
I can't ever remember my dad working for somebody. My dad's brothers all had their own businesses. It's just something we lived with day in and day out.
The first big business venture was straight out of college. It was a family video rental business, a local chain called Video Vault that my father started in Hardin County in 1979.
Our second store was in E-Town in a room the size of, a suite at Papa John's Stadium. We had 2,000 movies in there, so you can imagine how packed they were. And at that time, it was the biggest store in the U.S.
A couple years prior to the sale of the video stores, the tanning vendors started showing up at our trade shows. Video rental was very slow in March, April, and May, and that is the height of the tanning season. That was our entry into the tanning world.
I'm a very goal-oriented person. I like to set a goal and achieve it. I keep my to-do list every day, and I've got to complete that to-do list. And I think that's one reason my brother and I are so successful at what we do now, is because we're both very goal-oriented.
To be a great entrepreneur, you have to be a risk taker. But also you have to not be afraid to surround yourself with great people.
We're looking forward to getting involved with U of L on the Planet Fitness side. I think in the near future we'll be able to put together some type of partnership between the University of Louisville and Planet Fitness. When Tom came here and talked about his big dreams and aspirations for Louisville, I really thought he was nuts. I thought, this is just little old U of L. You're never going to achieve this. And that's something I've really taken away from what Tom does. He sets his goals very high. He brings in people who can help achieve those goals a step at a time. And I take that back to my own business and say, how can we set our goals higher? How can we achieve those? Who do we need to bring in?
As a member of the U of L Athletic Board, it's really impressive to me and exciting to see guys like Rick and David Kueber stepping up as we look for the next generation of leaders and supporters of the U of L athletic program.
They embody what we would love to have as ambassadors for the university and its athletic programs.
Well, personally, it just adds so much to quality of life in Louisville. With everything that's happened here on campus, with the new arena downtown, it certainly gives us a lot more to do, a lot more options in Louisville now.
I think to the whole city and to the entire city of Louisville, the university is the center and the focal point of the city.
I know in our business we bring in a lot of executives from out of town. We move a lot of experts in here, and U of L athletics in these venues are one of the big attractions to getting people to move here.
I don't know of any bigger cheerleader for the university and its pursuits, and especially athletics.